this isn't a compact camera, although at first glance it appears to be. This is the Hasselblad True Zoom Mod for the Motorola Z Play and various other Motorola Z phones. And it's one of Motorola's very clever modules. The Moto Z is a modular phone and it works simply with magnets. So you can see there, you take it off and there's a great big magnet inside here which clips to the back of the Moto Z, and you have all of a sudden a compact camera sized smartphone. Why would you want this? Well, the mod name gives it all away. This has a zoom feature, and if you turn it on, all of a sudden the lens extends. Now this not only extends to give a sort of 3 times optical zoom, it goes up to 10 times optical zoom. And if you know anything about zooms on smartphones, usually it's a digital zoom, so it just crops the picture down and you lose quality and it gets all pixely and it's horrible. This is an optical zoom, more often seen on compact cameras and other sort of add-on lenses for DSLRs. And it doesn't sacrifice quality when you zoom in to your subject. As you can see here, it adds a fair amount of bulk to the slim Moto Z, but it does add a feature that you pretty much won't find on any other smartphone. We're getting a few more optical zooms, or at least sort of hybrid optical zooms. For example, the one seen on the iPhone 7 Plus and the Huawei Mate 9. They offer a 2 times optical zoom, or vaguely optical zoom. It still has some digital trickery in there. So this really does give you a feature that no other smartphone currently gives you. You also get a xenon flash in the top corner here. That's pretty unusual these days. Used to be a lot more common, but that gives you certainly a lot more brightness to low light pictures. You've got a 2-stage shutter release here. You push it down ever so slightly to focus in on your subject, push it down harder to take the shot, and around the shutter release here is your zoom function, and next to it is an on and off button, again to just turn off the module when you don't need it. This, as you can tell from the branding here, is made and designed by Hasselblad in conjunction with Motorola, and it's done to celebrate Hasselblad's 75th anniversary, as is indicated by this 4116 logo down here. So we've been giving this a quick try on the Moto Z, and we've got a little model here just to give you an idea of 2 things to do with the True Zoom Mod. The first is the extent of its zoom functionality. So we can zoom right in to the shuttle diadem there. That's a 10 times zoom, then zoom right back out again. There, now you try that with any other smartphone and you're not going to get a very good end result picture. But as you saw there, when you zoom in and you try to focus on your subject, if it's too small, the camera will not focus on it. It actually has a very small aperture, f3.5 for this, which is pretty woeful for a smartphone these days. We're used to seeing things f2.0 or even f1.8, and this causes issues with the low light performance as well, and it's a bit of a downfall. We'd quite like to be able to focus right in on a smaller subject like that and get a nice blurry background, but no such luck with the True Zoom Mod. It's also quite expensive. To add this to your phone, you're going to, of course, need the phone in the first place, and then you're going to spend about another $300 to get this to put onto the back of your phone. It's probably not something you're going to use all the time, so you're going to keep it in this flashy leather case that it comes with. We like it because it does add functionality you simply don't get on any other smartphone to your smartphone. However, it does limit slightly how often you're going to use it because it's gigantic. It doesn't take any battery. It uses the battery of the phone inside. You don't need to charge it or anything like that. And it probably only takes a little bit more energy from your phone. However, it's not exactly pocketable. You're going to need a bigger pocket if you want to carry this around. So we got some example pictures of what you can take with the Hasselblad True Zoom on the website now. So go and have a read a little bit more about Hasselblad's True Zoom mod for the Moto Z on Digital Trends right now.